this project is pretty similar to the last one I did, the one that appeared in the Channel 4 show. The only difference is with the previous one, I did an extension, but with the experience I got from that project, I decided not to do an extension here because of the area, or the sort of area these properties are in. You need a raft foundation, and raft foundations are very expensive and it's so time consuming. So I didn't want a situation where I was doing one project for the next 4 months. So with this particular one, it's a 2-bed. I looked at it and decided the only way I was going to be able to turn a profit on this project was to convert it into 3 bedrooms, which is exactly what I'm doing now, and also open up the kitchen and the front room and make it a through lounge, and that way give it a contemporary feel and use a bit of color. I decided to do something slightly different with this one. Like, all my doors are going to be black, introduce stripes in most of the rooms. I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, but nothing ventured, nothing gained. I thought I'll try that and see how it turns out. I bought this property for 300,000. I'm hoping to spend about 35,000 to turn it around, but right now it's looking like 40,000. But I gave myself some contingency, because with any project you just never know what to expect, and you have to have some sort of contingency. So at the moment I'm probably at 40,000, but I still have room, hopefully, to make some profit from the project. I'm hoping I can sell this property for at least 375,000. I've been told by the agents that the ceiling for 3 beds in this area, 3 beds in good condition, is 350,000. But with the quality of my finish, I know I'm going to break that barrier. So I'm hoping, realistically, I can sell it for between 370,000 to 375,000, and I think that should be achievable. I really don't see that I'm going to struggle to do that at all. I prefer to sell my properties via the estate agents, and that's because, you know, they're the professionals. They know the business more than I do, and it gives me a certain level of comfort selling via an estate agent, and I don't have to worry about that process because I know there's somebody taking care of it. I mean, obviously it's cheaper to sell it online and all that, but I can't do everything myself. I rather, you know, leave that to the experts who, you know, I mean, that's their line of work. They know exactly what they're doing, and I prefer to do that. And moreover, I try to create or develop a relationship with the estate agents. So when I buy a property from an estate agent, I like to sell it via them, and that way I get to build a relationship with them. When I'm looking for a property to flip, I'm looking for a property that has the potential to add value to it. I'm looking for a property I can add an additional bedroom to. I'm looking for a property I can add an additional bathroom or downstairs toilet. I'm looking for a property that it's run down, totally unloved, so that I can give it that transformation. But if I'm able to add at least another bedroom, it gives you more leeway to make a profit on it, because the bottom line is you're trying to make a profit. Through agents is definitely more expensive, but they're delivering a service, and the service is worth, as far as I'm concerned, it's worth the charge. And when you develop a relationship with an estate agent, you know, like I said earlier, you buy from them and you sell via them. They tend to give you a preferential rate, you know, and also that also means that when the next property that is a flip comes along, they will remember you. So you know, you're not just paying for the sale, you're paying to build that relationship with them, and that's vital. that's really important, you know. When I'm selling my property, I usually instruct the estate agent to concentrate on the first-time buyers, because then there isn't a chain. Because a chain can delay the sale of a property. And the other thing I'm hoping to do is get the sales pack ready up front, like they do with an auction. You know, make the local authority searches usually cause the most delay. Some of them can take 6 weeks to come back. I'm hoping to complete my sale in 6 weeks. So 6 weeks is a long time to wait. So what I'm going to do is get all that done up front, so that once there's a buyer, you know they're not going to start afresh doing a search. I mean, you can pass on the cost to the buyers if you choose to, because they will have to pay for that anyway if you don't do it up front. The quality of the finishing in a property really depends on how much I'm going to be able to claw back. There's no point sinking money into all the mod cons if I'm going to end up making a loss. But whatever happens, I try to make my properties get a very contemporary feel. And you can do contemporary without spending too much money. So it depends on a number of things, you know, the budget, it depends on the location of the property, it depends on your target audience, you know. So, I mean, if I was in a property in the city or somewhere, I'm not going to, you know, scrimp on the sort of finishing I'm giving it. So it really does, it depends on a few factors, but you always have to bear your budget in mind, because it's a business. You're not doing it for the fun of it. So you have to keep your bottom line in sight when you're doing this. Before you decide what to do with the property, you have to decide who your target audience is. You know, if you're targeting a family, the way you finish the property or the layout of the property is likely to be different from if you're targeting maybe a single person or very young people without children. It is important to bear that in mind. So thanks for following this project. Hopefully we will be done very soon, and once the project is done, I shall do another video and show you exactly how it turned out and tell you how I arrived at whatever it is I will be showing you. So hopefully see you then. Stay tuned and see you soon. Thank you.